Today, Monday, November 24th, 2025. We're almost near of the end of the year. I know I haven't been on for a while, but I want to recap something I said back in August of this guy, Abdul Carter, who was the third pick of the draft for the New York Giants out of Penn State. Was picked by the Giants, and I said something about him that you got to understand, like, you got to get used to this. He gets pancaked in a preseason game against the New York Jets, and the NFL puts it on their social media page and says, what a pancake by the guy. Did not even tag Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter got hit to the floor. Welcome to the NFL. Like, it's going to happen in your career. I don't care. Even Myles Garrett, who's has 18 sacks and will likely, hopefully break the record, because it's about time someone breaks Michael Strahan's record, because I don't understand. Like, they're passing all the time. Everybody's getting 20 sacks, but nobody's getting 22 and a half. But Myles Garrett, I hope you get the record. And if you don't, it's still a great year. What a season he's having. Even he gets pancaked once every 2 games. I don't know. He gets pancaked. People pancake him. Welcome. He's in the NFL. It happens. And he sits there and says, yeah, but, and they won the preseason game, the Giants, against the Jets. And it was a preseason game. And he talks about how, oh, that franchise is a joke. Yeah, it's funny, because look at the game. And it's like, who cares? The NFL is promoting their product, promoting their plays. That's what they do every Sunday, and they'll keep doing it. And they've done it yesterday and on a Monday. I'm on a Monday. They did it yesterday. They're going to do it tonight in a Monday Night Football game. Showing a great play about what a play by that guy. It's not a big deal. Like, who cares? And he sits there and makes fun of the Jets. Meanwhile, this dude coming out to all the stories about him, allegedly, because I don't know. Yeah, I can't say for a fact they're true, but I heard they are true, and people say they're true, that he's sleeping in meetings as a rookie. He thinks he's Lawrence Taylor, and he has a total of 0 sacks, a half a sack. So apologize for the half a sack. After yesterday's game with the Giants, blow lead to the Lions again. But you know what? Jameis Winston, he's fun. He's fun to watch. But Giant fans, they're going to complain because they always lose. The Jets lost again, and the Jets and Giants have the same amount of wins. And we're deep into the season where it's like, okay, it's not like you're 1-2 to both 1-2. You're both 2-8. You both stink. You're both horrendous. Horrendous. And you sit there, and he goes, didn't life come at you fast? And we pretend like he never did this in the preseason. What are you doing in the preseason? Yeah, things come back to bite you. Now, years later, he could be a good player still. And if he's a good player next year, you guys are going to be like, ha, this hater over here. No, I'm not a hater. You have to understand, like, you're going to be pancaked in the league. You're going to look bad at times. This league is a different league. Even in college, I'm sure he got pancaked once or twice in his career in college. Maybe. I assume he did. Because they didn't win a national championship. You know that. I don't know who won the national championship basketball years, but it wasn't Penn State. So obviously, he wasn't good enough to just run over teams and bully everybody he wanted to. Now, for the most part, he did. But he couldn't do whatever he wanted to in every single play. You can't. Even in college. And the NFL, even more so. And you look embarrassing. It's embarrassing what it's looking like. You can't be doing that. And pretending like, and as a rookie and be like, ha ha ha, look at the Jets franchise. And it's like, dude, you're on the franchise and you got no coach. You got no head coach. Mike Kafka's a head coach. You got no head coach. You don't have anything. You're making fun of the other team when your team is worse. It's worse. And then the other team is probably the worst franchise in the past 15 years. They are the Cleveland Browns right now. The Giants are the Detroit Lions, the Cleveland Browns. Remember when we were younger? All the people that are my age, I'm in the 25 to 30 range. Remember as a kid, the Browns and the Lions? Well, right now, even though the Browns are still bad, the Jets are the Browns and the Giants are the Lions. And now the Lions are a good team. The Browns, yeah, they're interesting. They're weird. They don't know what they're doing. But they somehow win a game here. They win a game there. They win their 5-6 games a year now. They're still not good. But then you got the Giants and the Jets. They are literally fighting for the lottery picks. Now, there's no lottery in the NFL, but they're fighting for the top 5 picks every single year. This one's going to be good. This one's going to be, and they're never good. And I see the New York Jets again yesterday. Last night, actually. And I see the Ravens didn't play well, but who cares? Because a win's a win's a win. Didn't have to play well. And what I see is Devontae Adams yesterday for the Rams having a solid year. I see him with the Jets. I see him with the Raiders. He's all pro. Obviously, Green Bay, we all know. He put up Hall of Fame numbers. People could argue he's a Hall of Famer. He goes to the Rams right after the Jets for his, I don't know, half a season, 3/4 of the season. And he's not good. And then he goes to the Rams and he's good. It's the Jets. Everybody can say whatever they want. Everybody can say, oh, but what about the team when Sam Darnold didn't play well in Carolina? What about Carolina? Oh my gosh. Dude, they just don't know how to do what they're doing. Like the Chargers, Geno Smith, he didn't play a game. And then he didn't play for Seattle for a couple years. So are you going to blame those teams? Not as much as the Jets. It's ridiculous. It's like Daniel Jones, he didn't have a good game yesterday on November 23rd, 2025. But Daniel Jones is having a good year. It's like, oh, the Giants should have kept him. No, he would have been bad with the Giants. These guys, like, they don't play well when they play for these teams. They play for franchises that don't give them confidence, that don't know what they're doing, don't know how to do anything. But Abdul Carter is a great talent. Getting back to him, it's like, yeah, they come back at you fast. I'll put a link from my video that I put in August about the guy and talk about how pathetic like it looks right now. You can't just talk about and mention and reply to every comment that you get pancaked in the middle of the third quarter in a preseason game. Who cares? Dude, it's going to happen to you. You're not going to look good at times on a play, for sure on a play in this league. And like I said before, Myles Garrett, he doesn't look great in every play. He looks great most of the game. And he's, by far, should be the defensive player of the year without a doubt. Like, he's really, really good. So, I just want to say that, like, be careful in life. Like, you're going to have a bad day, no matter what you do in life. And just how it is. It's life. So, Abdul Carter is coming at you fast. And the Jets and the Giants, both teams, it doesn't look like it is. There's no, like, thing where you go, that player over there, that's going to turn around the team, and that guy's going to be there for 100 years. Breece Hall looks good, but is that going to look good for many years? Oh, Malik Neighbors is a torn ACL. Like, people think of torn ACL ever since Adrian Peterson's like, you come back and you're just like the same dude. No, you come back, you could be a solid dude, but you're the same guy. It's like, where do you see anything? Where do you see positivity in these two football teams? Anywhere. Do you see a player on these teams? Jackson Dart. He looks good. Then he looks like he's not going to play 5 games a year every year. Nobody looks like they could do anything. Where is your optimism? Where is it? It's just like you don't see anything happening. Good. Maybe Dart, possibly. But I'm looking at 80%. Like, he's not going to be good with the Giants. I hope I'm wrong for the Giant fans. But come on, bro. And with the Jets, who on this team you're like, they're going to change the team. I see that guy play. I don't see anything. I really don't see anything with both these teams for the next 5 years again. But you know what? You know what's crazy? You never see anything until it happens. So the truth is, that's the positivity. Anything can happen because if they change around, you don't see it until they change it around. And that's what it is. You don't see like, okay, you know, Drake, like the Patriots last year, it's like Drake May, he's positivity showing. He has potential. Here's the potential. But you don't see anything with the Jets. Maybe you see with a little bit the Giants. But you know what? Like I said before, anything can happen. Anything can flip a script and suddenly you're like, oh, you're complaining now. Now you're happy. Welcome to Fanatic. That's why we're called fans. Fanatics. We're fanatics. Have a good day.